This is the Dope Golf Podcast.
What up? Welcome to the show. This is a Sunday episode. This is just a off the whim episode. My name's Eric. I'm going to be the only host today. I'm going to be talking to myself. Kind of wild. Never thought I'd do it. This is the Dope Golf Podcast. I'm excited to share my time. Excited to share this few minutes with you. I'm going to share a little bit about myself, a little bit about my business, a little bit about my history. I'm going to share a little bit about what I'm doing today. I'm at the FedEx St. Jude final day. I'm going to give you a few of my picks. I'm going to share a little bit about Live and give you a little bit of golf story from 2 days ago. I'm going to make it short and sweet. Tune in to not only this episode, but future episodes. Follow, like, subscribe to the Dope Golf Podcast. Also, check out my website, thegolfarmory.com. Go get you a t-shirt. Go get you some of my other apparel. I've partnered with many brands like Acorn Hills and many other 3-2 Customs. So many more coming down the line. I'm excited to share this time with you, and I'm just gonna bust this episode out. I'm gonna go a little 8 Mile on this. I'm gonna share some things I don't really share with people, but I think it's important to be honest, share the truth, tell you about my story, who I am, why I'm here. So let's do it. Here it goes. My name is Eric Esparza. I'm from Denver, Colorado. I'm a single dad. My son's name is Alex. He's 11 years old. He's a great kid. He's my why. I love you, son. If you happen to listen to this, go fucking get it, boy. But currently, I'm kind of traveling around the East Coast, playing golf, chilling with all the homies, social media golf, building social, building my business, building my status. I have a building in Broomfield, Colorado for my business. The business is going to be opening in February timeframe, depending on the construction. It's been a hell of a process. I don't know, make you want to pull your hair out type process, but it's beautiful, and I'm so grateful and thankful. Before I get too far, there's a lot of people I'd really like to thank. We hit the charts in our first week. Excited, and I couldn't have done it without you. Couldn't have done it without the listeners. Couldn't have done it without my followers, my friends and family. To all those that let me stay with them, who have played golf with me in the last couple weeks, the last month or so, I love y'all. I can't go name by name. I'm not gonna put you on blast or share too much. If you see them on video, go like, follow all my friends and people. I'm in quite a few groups. Golf oriented groups, let's be honest, but I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I'd like to give a shout out to the Create Tour, all the people involved with the Create Tour. That was really one of the starts of getting me to this stage, and I couldn't be here without any of y'all. So thank you so fucking much. Now let's get into it. Again, my name's Eric. I'm from Denver, Colorado. I'm 36 years old. I am a disabled veteran. Cuckoo. But all is good. I found solace in golf. Found like a personal therapy through golf. I've been through hard times. I've been an addict at times. I've been addicted to different drugs. I've been an alcoholic at times. Found myself through some rehab, going through some processes and therapies in my past to get over some of these things. Mental health has always been a struggle. It's a struggle in our society. If you need help, talk to somebody. Be that somebody could talk to. I needed it in the past. I still need it to this day, but I also want to be that person that helps people when they need it. Occasionally I could drink a beer. This morning I'm drinking a beer. I'm headed over to the FedEx St. Jude. I'm not driving, so don't sweat that. I ain't gonna drink too much today. I'm gonna go out, get some video. I'm gonna check out the tournament and the round today. I'm pumped. Hideki's killing it. I think Scottie Scheffler is really the only one that has a shot. I mean, let's be fucking honest. Like, that dude's a stud this year. He's gonna go down as probably one of the greatest. Just my opinion. We'll see where it goes. We'll see what happens. As we talked about last week, he's really going to need to win one of these FedEx Cups to solidify almost GOAT status. He's got a long way to go. Old Tiger Woods set himself up to be the GOAT, and that's going to be a real hard status to overtake. But let's get into my business real quick. I don't want to talk about it too much. It's kind of going to be all over. I'm always going to be talking about it. But I see the golf industry going towards a data-driven, a technology-driven, togetherness style-driven, social media-driven outlet. We're going to see a lot less natural broadcasting, a lot less televised type thing. We're going to see a lot more of the influencer group take over. I mean, we're seeing it to this day. We've been seeing it for a couple years. Some of the most influential people are the creators, are the influencers. We're seeing Good, we're seeing Busted Jack, all these people. In fact, we're about to see them coming up at the Tour Championship. They have a group or a tournament on the Wednesday, the Create Tour, which, let me just read down the one. Let me tell you these names: Tyler Dude Perfect, Garrett Good, Brad Good, Sean Good, Fat Perez, Paige Sporanic, Roger Steele, the Bryan Brothers, Micah Morris, Peter Finch, Luke Kwan, Mac Bosher, the Slinger from Canada, Gabby Golf Girl, Stud Girl out of Florida coming up, Amy Cho, Mason Nutt from Busted Jack. Look, I'm not here to hate on those people. They already got their following. They already got a stance, a platform, and I applaud that. I'd like to see a lot more smaller groups be pulled up with them, but they got to continue on the platform to make it possible for people like me. Now, who do I think is going to win? I think Wesley Bryan's going to take it down. He's a PGA winner in the past. We've seen many of these dudes are pros. Like, let's be real. Luke Kwan, pro. Brad from Good, college player, pro. Peter Finch, solid player. Mac Bosher, solid players, playing some pro events. I think Tyler from Dude Perfect, he's an athlete. We've seen him in Dude Perfect do a bunch of shit, but he's going to struggle. And this one to keep up with this crowd. Paige Sporanic, ex-pro, but that old-time rock and roll golf influencer. She's one of the OGs, like true OGs. You got to give that girl her mad props. She got some nice assets, let's just say that, which has helped her guide her through the process. But she's also got a beautiful swing, and she's a very capable creator on top of her assets. Speaking of melons, wait, let me take that somewhere else. No melons. Melon. No, I'm just kidding. Let's take it somewhere else. She's got, anyway, not Paige Sporanic. Eric, let's think Eric. Sometimes she can get me on a track, like, it's hard not to be impressed. But let's go back to the Golf Armory, right? Golf Armory, data-driven, technology-driven. I partnered with a popular golf cart brand. I'm not going to launch it yet. City council, all the fees, all the crap that goes involved with it, licensing, getting approved to actually have them in the building. I partnered with lots of simulator companies to be a distributor. I partnered with companies like, I'm just going to say it, PutView, to make sure that people can not only do their long game inside, but also their short game. Build that short game. I want to be a retailer, not only e-commerce, but in-house as well. Partnering with many brands. I've already partnered with brands like Acorn Hills, 32 Customs, many others. If I left you out, I'm sorry. There'll be many opportunities to not only bring you on the podcast, this podcast, the Dope Golf Podcast. Today, you just got your boy Eric. Mario is going to be with me in the future. Busy boy. He's down there in Tampa, assistant head pro. He's got many things on his plate. I'm excited to hear his professional side through golf, but you also just get me, the standard side, the joking side, the business-driven side, but also just the bullshitting side. That's what I do. I like to have fun. I like to be with people. I like to grow the game. I see demographics that need to be grown through the game. I see kids they have like the first tee and that kind of stuff, but they still need a push. They still need some help. They still need access to courses and places to go in tournaments. I see women growing, but they also need an outlet that's not just about their assets. You know, they need an outlet that involves their swing and their game and their growth and not having to do with sexual influence, you know. It doesn't always have to be about that. It could just be about the game. I'm a man. I see those things, but what I would much rather see is it grown through the game and have an opportunity without the visual appeal, right? Yeah, whatever. But check out the Golf Armory, thegolfarmory.com. Mario's also got Fairway Fellas coming out. He's got some t-shirts. He's got a website. They also got a building in Tampa. We'll be talking about that, all kinds coming up. Check them out, Fairway Fellas. Mario's a swinger too. Swings from the wrong side, but that dude's a stick. Went down to Tampa, played with him. Man, that boy could swing. But shoot. Let's talk a little bit about some professional golf today. You know, but before we get into professional golf, let me talk about Hermitage. So I went over to the Hermitage 2 days ago. I played with my boy Brett, +3 Golf, +3 Media. Check out +3. Brett, they got quality footage. They got quality everything. Check out Brett at +3. But with that said, we went and played with a couple other Bretts. He's got a couple homies also named Brett. It was like playing with Brett Cubed over at the Hermitage, which, you know, over at the Hermitage, if you don't know, Andrew Jackson, old presidential grounds. It's where he spent his presidency. He was horsebacking and all that crazy type of old-timer shit over to D.C., but spent his time out in Tennessee and Nashville. The course is beautiful. Not cheap, but beautiful. But taking that to a level. Now, here's my question. Here's my thought. Here's what happened to us during the round. So we make it through six holes. Actually, let's start from the top. We all get there. We all get there an hour early. Brett has quality video, but in order to have quality video, guess what? You got to have a quality camera. So Brett has his golf bag. Brett has a backpack. The starter sees Brett put the backpack in the cart. Sees us put the golf bags in the cart. Then no issues. We proceed to go on and play golf. We're through 6+ holes. We're on the green. We notice the marshal pull up. No big deal. Think nothing of it, right? Well, he's standing there as we're walking up with his arms crossed. He says, Pro Shot has asked him to drive around and make sure nobody has brought any beer or alcohol or anything out on the course that they basically could be making money from, which I'm not against. In order for a course to make money, in order for the people to make money, you got to prevent the people from bringing stuff to the course. So he asked the question, do you have anything in that backpack? Brett promptly and professionally responds to him by saying, no, sir, it's a Nikon nomenclature, don't know. Whatever. It's a nice camera. Doesn't look like a cooler, doesn't appear to be a bag that would hold beer. In fact, if I do bring beer, I usually shove it in my golf bag. Like, so, the odds of there being beer in there was none. Cool. Dude should have really left it at that. I'm going to be honest. Should have left it at that. But then he continues forward and says, I'm going to need to inspect your bag. Now, this is my real issue. You need to inspect his bag. I'm not even the one being asked, right? But, and to add on to the problem, here's the problem, right? So he goes through that. Brett does, I don't know, I'll say the right thing in this case, shows him inside the bag, shows him it's just a camera and his, a stand or the equipment or whatever's in the bag. I didn't even see. But here's my thought. Bro, where's your warrant? Like, I know we're on public property and blah, blah, blah. But, like, dude, if I could pull over on the highway, you better have probable cause or a warrant to inspect my bag, right? Some old man, some old marshal doesn't have the right to inspect his bag, dude. Brett doesn't even, I've never even seen Brett drink. And I'm not saying that he doesn't have the right to ask, because it is private property and we shouldn't have personal BYOB type shit on the course, which he didn't. But he, to drag it on, what happened is it really flustered us, Now we're talking about this for 3, 4, 5, 6 holes. And I don't want people to go talk shit to the Hermitage. We probably should have said something to the pro shop afterwards, just basically based on what happened. I think one of the reasons we didn't is we stopped at the little snack bar halfway in between. The lovely lady that served us, we mentioned it to her, and she responded with, that man's a kind gentleman. She doesn't think he meant anything by it, but the fact of the matter is he did it, right? And it affected our round. We paid $100+ to be at this course. Whether or not we're in a good round or bad round, we still paid to be there. And you should respect the players. You should respect your consumers. You should respect your customer. And really, I just feel like it wasn't respected. I would like to hear people's response on this, how they feel. I'm gonna post this section of the video at trip_e_golf on my private accounts, TikTok and Instagram. But you can also email me at Eric@the Armory or trippygolf@gmail.com. I'd love to know what you guys think about this, because, it's got me flustered. It's got me thinking. I don't know where to go, what to think, what to do about it. So I brought it to you guys. I want to know what you guys think, how you feel about it. I'm just going to leave it at that. Next thing. So today's Sunday. I'm at the FedEx St. Jude in Memphis, Tennessee. Hideki's really running away with it. The only person that really got a shot, in my opinion, Scottie Scheffler. I think he's 5, 6 strokes behind. If Hideki has a bad day, he could drop a few shots. Scottie could have one of his normal style days that we've seen over the last couple years. One of those days that are likely to make him in the top for GOAT style conversations in the future. But who knows? And then you got like Nick Dunlap, which is crazy. Amateur at the beginning of the year, going through all kinds of litigations and stuff because he ended up blowing up. Wins as an amateur on tour. No one's done it since Phil Mickelson. Then he goes and wins after he transfers over to be a professional. And now you got the man in the FedEx Cup looking to win the first in Memphis and then push on and make it to Colorado, make it to the Tour Championship. I wish him luck. I don't see him winning this week, but I do see him taking home some doja, taking home that dough, taking home some financial funds, taking home some upper standings and going somewhere with it. I think we're going to see Nick Dunlap a lot in the future. He's very mechanical, beautiful swing. yeah, just is, you know what I'm saying? And let's take it another step. So I was there Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday, I got to follow Minwoo Lee. It's a blessing to go out there and follow these guys. It truly gets you in your thoughts. Tells you how important balance is. Tell you how important it is to be tight and compact, but also swing with some power. None of the, it takes golf to another level, like a level that just is beyond what I thought was fathomable. I see some of these good players I play with on the regular and just doesn't compare to the action that they have in their golf swing. It's pretty amazing. I didn't really see Minwoo Lee doing well this weekend, unfortunately. He didn't look great. He didn't look confident. Great shots, man. Like, I recorded it. I posted a video on it. Way more shots than I would ever pull in a single round that were above quality. However, when it comes to professional, I could just see he was kind of down on himself. It didn't look like his brain was in it. It didn't look like he was all there. I've seen him, in fact, win this year. He comes from a prestigious golf family. Minji Lee's his sister. She's a major champion winner and very successful LPGA player. So I do expect Minwoo Lee to be very successful beyond this year. I think he competed in the Olympics, blah, blah, blah. But, I didn't see him winning. But what I did see was I saw Tommy Fleetwood looking super confident, came out Thursday, played well, looking towards the top of the leaderboard, kind of fell off, went even, doesn't look to be capable of winning this tournament. But I do see him keeping pressing, keeping moving forward. I do expect him to be a winner. I've ragged on him in the past for not being able to be at the top of the pedestal or holding up that ship. I do hope he goes and wins something next year. Go win a Barracuda. Go win a Puerto Rico Open. Go win something. Get used to winning, Tommy. And I'm sure we'll see you as a major champion in the years to come. Then, I've never witnessed a hole-in-one. Not like this, anyway. I've seen it on TV. I've seen it on a monitor while I was at the International Castle Pines when I was a kid. But firsthand, I got to see Chris Kirk get a hole-in-one on Thursday. It was amazing on 14. I've been recording every player tee off. I'm going to make a compilation of all these players and these beautiful swings. And the drop clubs and the pissed off players. Because I'm gonna be honest, there was a ton of water balls early on Thursday. Like I just did not foresee it happening. 14's a tough hole, 205, water all along the green on the right. People are bailing out left, but if you didn't bail out left, you're either by the hole or in the water. So I seen Chris Kirk on Wednesday at the Pro-Am, looking just confident as hell, right? See him on 17, hit a 180, 190 yard shot, puts it to 2 feet. I'm like, damn, this dude's on. I met a couple dudes at the Thursday event, sitting on 14, hung out with them all day, blazed it up, had a good time, blah, 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 bought me beer. Cool ass dudes. I actually plan on, look forward to seeing y'all in Arkansas soon. But, I called it. I was like, dude, check it. Chris Kirk, either I see him winning this tournament, but moreover, I see him putting this ball close, right? Not thinking anything of it. I kind of walked to the ropes. I started recording. Sure as shit, Chris Kirk, hole-in-one. Just amazing to witness. I mean, lets me know it's fucking possible. Like, I'm without a hole-in-one. I've been playing for 28 fucking years, dude. 28 years. Pulling my damn head out. I've hit the cup. I've hit the pin. I've rolled out. I've lipped out. Put it close. I've also put it everywhere on the planet other than the green. But, part of me started to believe, was it even a possibility? Is it possible for me? And it is. It is. It'll happen. It'll happen. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. But it was exciting. I was screaming like a little girl. I got to record his swing. I got to record him pulling the ball from the hole. There wasn't very many people on the hole that time, so all the cheering you may have heard of was me and the homies, but you gotta let him know how exciting that moment is, not just for him, but the patrons, the guests, and all that kind of stuff. It was a great moment to be a part of, and I hope we see some shit like that today. I really do. I see Matsuyama taking it home today. I see Scheffler taking second, and then they're just gonna push on to the BMW next week in Colorado. All right. Beyond that, I'm gonna swing over to Live real quick. They're at Greenbrier in West Virginia. Now, before I start talking about like the actual Live, let me talk about Jon Rahm. All right, so here's my thing. There's some controversy going on. There's like, I don't know who's bitching. I don't know who's coming from. I don't know if it's him, his manager, or just the media, right? It seems like the media is portraying that Jon Rahm doesn't like to be at Live, which I'm just not behind. I can't fully believe it. I mean, I believe it to a point, but I can't fully believe it. Like, dude, Jon Rahm made so much money from his contract this year, from his team winning and him winning last week. And then on top of it, he has a chance to win another $4 million today. Bro, if you're bitching about that, fucking there's a lot more world problems than that, homeboy. And you need to check yourself, because that's wild, bro. You got it's generational money, lifetime generational money. And I just don't stand behind that. If you're bitching on that, go fuck yourself. But that's with all due respect. I'm gonna be honest. With all due respect, there's fucking look. You had to work for it. You had to earn your way to get there. But there's a ton of people out there who don't have the opportunity you have and don't have the money you have. If you bitching on it, fucking dude, I would lose all respect in that case. I don't care if you like Live. I don't care if you like PGA. I just don't care, man. If you can't handle bringing home $300 million, bro, nothing's gonna make you happy. Oh, people will be like, oh, Live isn't for anything. It doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it fucking does, dude. Your little trophies from the PGA don't mean nothing, dude. Go win the fucking one of you motherfuckers tell me who won the Barracuda. One of you motherfuckers go tell me who won fucking the Wyndham last week. Most y'all motherfuckers couldn't even tell me that shit. He has had chances, man. He's won majors, and he has had a chance to play in the majors this year and came up empty-handed this year. We haven't seen him really kill much since the Masters last year, which he almost folded. He almost gave that to Brooks Koepka. And it was like PGA versus Live. Well, it turns out it was now it was like a Live player and a Live player. So, that's just chalk that up to another Live player major. And but him going to Live isn't the reason he's playing bad. The drones ain't the reason he's playing bad. Golf built louder, sure, but I went to Nashville, the front nine was quiet and the back nine was loud. Like, dude, get off the PGA's dick, get off Liv's dick, let's grow golf. It could be fun, it could be exciting, it's a different style tournament. If you're expecting Liv to be PGA and compete with the PGA, that's a recipe. That's a losing ass recipe. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna beat the PGA at their own game. So for you to think that they're gonna go do PGA type shit and beat the PGA, your business sense is wild and you out there, dog. It's not even possible. It's not realistic. So, I've talked about this whole conversation. I want to continue to talk about it because that's what's in the fucking news. But, whatever, dude. It is what it is. I talked about the backpack incident today. I talked a little bit about the PGA today. I didn't mention Hovland, and I gotta say to Mario, you're not wrong, dog. This time of year is Hovland's time. I don't know. He's popped up. He was looking like ass on Thursday. And then come Saturday, now all of a sudden, Hovland's in the top 5. all y'all had Rory just straight mopping the field. You had Rory. The odds were better for Rory to win than Scottie Scheffler. That's buck wild. Now look, he's almost a bubble boy for the he's not a bubble boy for the overall FedEx Cup because it's based on standings and points. But he just ain't looking good, dude. He's in the bottom. He's in the bottom of the rack. Didn't look confident out there. Didn't even have the following. People weren't even following him. More than, the Chris Kirks and the Aaron Rise, but not the Scottie Schefflers and the Xanders. So he's going to have to step it up. I don't know where he's going to go, what he's going to do. I don't know if the TGW bullshit's in his head. I don't know what's in his head. I don't know if it was that live conversation or the dramatics or even, you got to take into account the dude had personal life issues this year. Him and his wife almost got divorced. He had accounts of him cheating and this and that. It's pretty dramatic, bro. It's pretty dramatic to take that and then expect to go out and win majors, to win the FedEx Cup and do all kinds of crazy stuff like that. So whatever, I expect Rory to come back from this. I expect him to do good things in the future. And that's, I think I'm gonna probably leave this episode short and sweet, just like a little 15. Gave you a little insight on me, gave you a little insight on my company, talked a little bit about Dope Golf Podcast, talked about the PGA. It is a conversation with myself for 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. I appreciate you guys listening in, and y'all take care of yourselves. Peace.